Hey guys, it's Miss Sam, and today we're going to do lesson 7 of the Second Steps program. Today's lesson is about conversations and compliments. We are going to start off with the music video Walk, Walk, Walk. So as we listen, I want you to think about empathy. I want you to think about walking in other people's shoes.
I bet you've had strong feelings coming from within. Hard to see another's point of view. You're in your own skin, changing your perspective, thinking through your stuff. Empathy's not easy when the going gets rough. You know that it may be hard to think it through. Other people feeling different because they're not you. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Take a look and see what they're seeing. Walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Try to understand what it would feel like to be them. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Sympathy is what we're saying. Recognize those feelings. You felt them too. That's empathy. You see, she's getting angry. You felt that feeling too. Embarrassed, jealous, scared, strong emotions through and through. Empathy's the pathway to recognize and walk. So you can dish out some compassion and really walk the talk. People showing strong feelings, what do? Show them that you get it. Treat them with kindness. Through and through. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Take a look, see what they're seeing. Walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Try to understand what it would feel like to be them. You gotta walk, walk, walk. Walk in their shoes. Empathy is what we're saying. Recognize those feelings and reach out to. Yeah, empathy. Empathy.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started with our lesson. So, today we are going to be hearing from a student, Derek. And Derek has a situation that's going to be happening at his new school. Making friends can be hard, and we are going to find out about that.
At the beginning of the year, I didn't know all the kids in my class very well. There was this one kid, Carlos. He seemed nice, and I thought we might have some stuff in common. He's always drawing, and I like to draw too. I felt kind of nervous starting a conversation with him.
Okay, making friends can be hard. One way to start is by making a conversation, talking to each other in a meaningful way. When you make conversations with someone, you show that you are interested in getting to know that person and what they think or feel. You are showing empathy. We'll also learn about good ways to give compliments. A compliment is when you say something nice to somebody. A compliment should be genuine. You should really mean it. Giving a compliment or a put up shows that you care about somebody else's feelings. You want somebody else to feel good. So we are going to watch 2 scenes. In the first scene, you're going to see Derek try to make a conversation with a boy from his class, Carlos. Watch carefully.
What's that? Nothing. Hey, I just want to see what you were doing. I like tacos. So? Hey, you want to stay the night at my house this weekend? Huh?
All right, so let's look at this. Their conversation, it didn't go very well, did it? What do you think Derek did that didn't work? He was pretty disrespectful from the start. He used a rude tone in his voice. He stood really, really close. He used aggressive body language. He didn't keep the conversation going. He didn't look at Carlos. He didn't ask questions to keep their conversation going. He just made random statements about liking tacos. And then he invited him over to his house, and they weren't even friends. But Carlos, he didn't really try to keep the conversation going either. He just answered the questions and didn't even really look at Derek. All right, so let's try this again. Let's see if they can make this go a different way. Watch closely and let's see if this works differently.
Hi, Carlos. What are you working on? It's a drawing of a dog. Wow, that's really good. I like the way you drew its face. Thanks. Do you have a dog? No, my mom's house is too small to have a dog. But my uncle has a dog. Oh, really? What kind? It's a German Shepherd. Oh, like police dogs. Yeah. I have a really good book about police dogs. I'll bring it to school tomorrow and show you at recess. Okay, thanks. Well, I'll see you later. See ya.
All right, so that conversation went a lot better. That conversation went a lot better. Derek began the conversation a lot differently. He asked questions to get the conversation going. He asked about his picture. Derek's voice this time was friendly and clear and calm and respectful. If you noticed, he's facing Carlos. He looks like he's interested. He's nodding his head to show that he's really listening. He, this time, I would say that he's being pretty assertive. He's not being aggressive like he was before. Think of one thing that Derek did this time and Carlos did this time to keep the conversation going. Derek kept asking questions. He listened to Carlos, and Carlos listened to Derek, and he gave Derek a chance this time. He was respectful to Derek. Derek noticed that Carlos was working really hard on his drawing. He complimented Carlos on his drawing. I could tell that Derek was sincere. Sincere means that he really meant it. I could tell that he was sincere in the tone in his voice, and he was specific about what he really liked. Carlos was respectful in his response to the compliment. He said thank you, and I'm sure that the compliment made Carlos feel good about his drawing. The conversation ended when Derek made plans to see Carlos at recess with a book about German Shepherds. So we talked about compliments. Sincere means that you really mean something. There are some things that you can do when you're complimenting somebody to show that you really mean it. First, you have to know or notice something specific to compliment about them. Derek noticed and liked Carlos's drawing. All right, so today we learned about how to make conversations, and we also learned about compliments. The reason that we start conversations with other students is to get to know them better, to make new friends, to find out more about them. Can you think of a reason to give somebody a compliment? Maybe you want to make somebody feel good, or to be friendly, or to show that you noticed something about somebody. So think about how you can make it easier for others to start a conversation with you. So maybe you could listen when people are talking. You could look at them. You could look interested. You could talk to them in a friendly way. You could smile, and you could keep the conversation going. So today's lesson has been about conversations and compliments. Don't be afraid to have a conversation with somebody new, and don't be afraid to give a compliment. So my challenge for you today is to start a conversation with somebody and to give a compliment to somebody else. All right. Thanks, guys.